Not much of a holiday, is it? I mean, what are you going to do in the Lake District?
Worry about you lot, probably.
No, we won't. We're going to eat, drink and do nothing.
What's the point in going? You do that here anyway.
Hey, less of your cheek. Listen, go and make yourself useful and find Bianca for me. What did they say?
I got the green light. John said he'd cover the shifts.
Brilliant. We'll have to put all this lot back in the wardrobe.
Oh, look, it says here you could do windsurfing.
Great.
Well, you can't do that.
Why not?
Because you can't swim.
That's the best way to learn, isn't it? In at the deep end.
Go and find Bianca or you'll be out your depth and all. I want to read you both the right out before we leave this house.
Oh, look, Mum, you've read it to me 3 times this morning. I think I've got the message. No parties while you're away.
You're learning. Well, go and find Bianca so I can tell her 3 times as well.
Still want to go?
What? Well, of course. This holiday's the best bit of luck I've had since I met you.
Well, apart from Billy.
Oh, yeah, apart from Billy.
And apart from the national winner in 91.
Oh, yeah, apart from the national winner in 91.
And apart from when Gran found out...
Yeah, all right. I'm a very lucky woman.
Darling, have you seen that file?
What file?
You know, the red one. I've looked for it everywhere. It kind of disappeared. Maybe you left it at work. No, I had it last night. What are you still doing here?
Because I live here, that's why.
Oh, marks and flakes of time these days.
What's flexi time?
It's what you do when you can't get up in the mornings.
You seen Mum's red file?
No, I haven't seen a stupid red file.
Sweetheart, let's go and look for it in the living room. That's no way you talk to Vicki. She's only small.
I'm sorry. I'm just angry with myself. Should have got up earlier.
Good morning. You take to catch up with yourself.
I'll be behaving like an idiot. All my priorities mixed up.
I know it's difficult for you sometimes. Having a bad patch lately. Just tell me, is everything all right?
It will be.
In our family. My dad always thought his savings were safer under the floorboard.
Look, I've stressed all along the need for security, Arthur, and now you know why.
You don't get me wrong, I'm not my dad. Banks have their place just like everything else. I was never against putting less money into an account.
Of course not.
You know, if my mum wasn't there to save the day, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. You know, my mum used to carry your housekeeping around in her brassiere.
Oh, very safe, I'm sure, but what about interest?
Yeah, she got a lot of that.
Look, we want this money to work for us, Arthur. Now, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Oh, we'd like to open a clubs and societies account, please.
You've come to the wrong desk. You want that counter over there.
I thought, seeing as me mum and Alan were on holiday, you might want to come over to mine. Cook something, tuck me in, I won't even know they're gone.
Sounds all right. You don't fancy going to the quiz night first?
Why would I want to go there?
No reason. It was a bit of a laugh, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was a right laugh last time. If I didn't know you better, Ricky Butcher, I think you'd want to go there to keep your eye on Sam.
You're stupid. Why would I be interested in knowing when I've got you, eh?
All right, then. See you over mine at 6:30.
See you later.
Bye.
Hey, Mark, chuck us an apple, will you?
Yeah.
Oh, cheers.
18p.
What?
You heard 18p.
You serious?
Well, I need the money. I pulled out with a guard game. Anyway, I don't want to be lying anymore.
Mark, you're going to have to sell a lot of Granny Smiths to pay off your debts, don't you?
Yeah, well, Ollie's just going to have to be patient, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see why we couldn't have sorted this all out at the counter half an hour ago.
Yeah, well, that's banks for you, isn't it, Willy?
Well, just to recap then. Any transfer or withdrawal of funds will require both your signatures. All clear?
Crystal. Oh, I think you'll find the contents of this jar are sufficient to cover the initial deposit.
If you like to go across to one of the cashiers, they'll be happy to count it for you.
Uncle Arthur was in his element at the pubathon. It's good to see him enjoy himself like that.
Yeah, it was a good night, wasn't it?
Yeah, was he serious about all this? Oh, what? You know, make the world a better place.
I don't know about the world, but Walford would do to begin with.
Yes, just that he mentioned something, you know, about the incinerator they're planning to build down Dockers Road.
Oh, yeah, he's dead against that. Reckons it'll make a right nonsense out of his campaign.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Pauline, I mean, don't get me wrong or anything. I mean, I care as much about the community as anyone. It's just that incinerator could be good news for me.
Well, what's toxic waste got to do with fish and chips?
Look, it's a business opportunity, isn't it? I mean, just think, all those hungry workmen looking for somewhere to eat at lunchtime.
Is it safe to open a restaurant near a place like that?
But we're not talking Chernobyl. I'm not going to come home glowing in the dark.
Oh, I don't know. Arthur reckons there's going to be all sorts of pollution.
No disrespect, Auntie Pauline. I mean, it's a bit behind the times here. We are talking state-of-the-art technology. It'll be safe, it'll be clean, it'll be quiet.
£6.50, please.
Yeah, more money in your pocket, you mean?
No, not just my pocket. I mean, look, if Uncle Arthur really cares about the community, he'll want to bring jobs into the area, won't he?
Yeah, well, of course he will.
Yeah, and what's good for me and my family is good for everyone. I mean, you tell Uncle Arthur what I said, and basically we're on the same side.
Everything all right?
It's no good.
What?
It's fake.
I just thought I ought to warn you, that's all. Not that I anticipate any real problems, because getting around women does happen to be a hobby of mine, you know?
What did she say?
Just that she wanted to work.
How much does she know, Barry?
Relax, David.
You'd do well not to underestimate my mum, Barry, you know?
Wouldn't dream of it.
She's run with me. Thinks she'll be down on you like a ton of bricks.
So what do you reckon, I need a bit of moral support or what?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm off up to Wembley for an auction.
Look, a new car?
No, just testing the merchandise.
Very nice. Don't worry about it.
Barry, don't you let me in it.
You can't expect me to accept that.
Sorry, man, I didn't know.
You gotta be a bit more careful. Someone else might have had the old bill onto you.
Look, I'm sorry, Mark. If I'd known, I wouldn't have tried to spend it.
Yeah, well, you want to chuck that away before it gets you into trouble. Now, you're going to pay me for this lot, because I'm not giving it away.
Well, I can't, because that's all I got on me.
Well, lads.
Hey, Mark. A bit hard on him, weren't you? It wasn't his fault.
I'm running a business here, Sanjay, not a charity.
Yeah, but he wasn't to know it was snide. Come on.
Well, that's not my problem. Could do with some charity myself.
Why don't you just go down to the bank and get yourself a loan? Why not? You could use the stall as security.
Oh, yeah? Mum and Dad would be really pleased about that, wouldn't they?
And what about Ruth?
Well, what about her?
Can't she help you?
Oh, that's what you do if it was you, is it? Ask you to cover your gambling debts. All right, boys. All right for tonight, are we?
Not now, eh, Barry? All right.
Sorry, I spoke. I won't be playing tonight. What's the matter? Good lady rumbled you, is she?
Not yet, she hasn't.
You should learn how to handle your women so they don't cramp your style. You know what I mean?
I once queued up for 5 hours for cup final tickets.
We'd like to deposit this, please.
Right in front, got the last beer.
Could you wait here a moment, please, gentlemen?
Are you accusing me of gambling with my old man's business?
No, Barry. I'm accusing you of fraud.
You've lost me.
Oh, come on. MOT certificates. I found them with the petrol receipts. Now, according to that red Escort has done 65,000 miles. Now, we got it on the forecourt with 20,000 on the clock.
Surely not, no.
And we got it marked up for £5,000. What would you say it was really worth? 3?
Well, if you...
No flannel, Barry. I know what's going on here.
My old man was right, Mrs. B. You're such a remarkable lady. And I'm not surprised that you've caught him out.
What?
Excuse me, what? Hello?
You've just been disconnected.
I've worked it out, Sanjay. If I sell £20 of Granny Smith's every hour for the next 17 years, I might just about see myself clear. Reckon Ollie will wait that long?
Ollie might. Tell him about Vince.
What's it got to do with him?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
That's my profit margin you're eating. That'll be 18 pence.
It'd drop in the ocean.
To you, maybe, but it all adds up.
It certainly does, doesn't it? Dwindling profit margins, rising interest rates. We live in a very expensive world.
That's right. Better make it 30 pence.
Missed a very good game last night.
I've quit.
Really? I love gambling, don't you? You never know who fate's going to smile on next or for how long. Sometimes she seems to smile on you all night.
I take it you won.
Rather right, yeah. Poor old Ollie took a bit of a beating. Ended up handing out IOUs.
My heart bleeds for him.
Not as much as mine does for you. Your name was on most of them.
What?
That's right, Mark. Not many people can say they were won in a card game. You see, Ollie passed all your IOUs on to me by way of payment for his losses. It's all fair and square. Only makes me nervous carrying around bits of paper with promises on them. Could get lost. I could mistake them for old lottery tickets. Chuck them away. That's why I prefer to carry the hard cash. So if you've quit gambling or not, I want them debts paid by the end of next week. 30 pence, wasn't it?
No, he's a lovely bloke, you know, I mean, he wouldn't say boo to a goose. But at the end of the day, he's still a second-hand car dealer.
Are you trying to tell me that your father is little more than a common criminal?
I wouldn't go that far.
How far would you go?
Well, we're none of us pure as the driven snow, are we? All I'm saying is, old habits die hard.
Old habits, eh? Oh, so your father's been doing this for years, has he?
On and off.
Well, how come these fiddles happened when he was away?
Well...
Barry, I want to know what's going on. This is my business you're risking as well as your father's.
All right, Mrs. B, I'll stop messing you about. I was trying to protect you from this, but I could see you'd rather have the truth. David and me, we cooked it up together.
David?
I told him we'd never get it past you. Now you can see why he was so eager to get you off on that cruise.
Unlike you, he was so devoted to his father, he couldn't bear to be separated from him.
You won't tell him, will you?
What? That you put his business on the line? That you're a lying little git?
Both.
As far as I'm concerned, Barry, you can go down for this. But I don't want to see you take your father's business down with you.
So, you won't be taking it any further, then?
If it wasn't for Roy, I'd march you straight down the neck myself. But it would break his heart if he knew what'd been going on. So he ain't going to find out, all right?
Thank you.
On one condition. You get that motor off the forecourt at the right price. And I want your word this is never, never going to happen again.
You have my word.
For what it's worth.
Don't be like that, Mrs. B.
I'll be a lot worse if you go back on it.
What about David?
Don't you worry about David, I'll deal with him.
You ain't seen David, have you?
What do you want him for?
My mum's insisting I go to this quiz tonight and I haven't got a partner.
Don't want to play with David.
Why not? We won last time.
Oh, don't remind me.
You're not jealous, are you?
Do me a favour. Look, if you need a partner, maybe I could help you out.
For sure, you're up to it.
Mark's just a bit run down at the moment. He's been working really hard.
Yeah, but I think it may be my fault.
Don't be silly. Never be your fault.
Well, it's me that wanted to get married. It was me that wanted to buy the house and everything.
Yeah, Mark wanted all those things too.
Yeah, I know. I feel that I'm putting too much pressure on him.
What do you mean?
Ruth? Well, there's something else. We're not just saving for the house. Shell, you can't tell anybody.
Oh, I promise, what?
We want to try for a baby.
Well, that's wonderful.
Well, I don't mean adoption or any of those other things. I mean a baby of our own. Mine and Mark's. Enjoy that?
Yeah, it was lovely, thanks.
I think I might cook something special tonight.
You're going to cook?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, just don't want you to go to any trouble, that's all.
I just want to show you what a wonderful wife I'm going to be.
You don't need to show me.
You do still want to get married, don't you?
Of course I do. Like I said, I want to do it properly. No, I've got a lot of things to sort out first.
What, like divorce, for instance?
Exactly.
So will we then?
What?
Sort it out so we can get engaged properly.
Of course. It just takes time, that's all. Listen, I might be a bit late coming round tonight because Phil's got to go out and I've got a rush job on.
Can't you do it tomorrow?
I'm sorry, I can't. I'll be home as soon as I can, though.
Well, the long way off yet. I mean, the treatment's still very new and it's not available in this country, so it's bound to be expensive.
Yeah, but is it safe?
Well, that's what we want to be sure about. I'm going to discuss it with Mark's counsellor, see what he says.
You've obviously given it a lot of thought.
We were so excited to begin with. But now... Oh, maybe I'm asking too much, Shell.
You know, having a child's a huge responsibility, but for a couple like you...
It's 100 times more frightening.
Do you think Mark's having second thoughts?
Well, he hasn't mentioned the idea for days.
If he had doubts, he'd talk to you about it, wouldn't he?
Well, maybe that's what this is all about, Shell. Perhaps he's trying to tell me he doesn't want to go through with it.
Yeah, I love that.
He asked us where they came from, as though we forged them ourselves. Well, he said he spotted one in the pub last night, but it's not as though they write their names on the donations, is it?
Well, did you tell them?
Well, of course. I got my doubts about banks, you know.
And they let you both go?
What else could they do? I mean, What type of person pulls a trick like that against a charity and all? It's totally selfish, that's what it is.
Mrs. Andreos took mine off me. I felt like a common criminal. There I was, stuck with a load of shopping I couldn't pay for. Anyway, Ian loaned me some money.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah, he's a good boy, and he knows to put the family first. Actually, well, we had a bit of a chat.
Oh, yeah?
About this incinerator business.
Oh, yeah? What does he say for himself?
Well, he said to tell you that he was with you all the way.
How's that, then?
Well, he said what was good for him was good for the community.
Did he really? Well, let me tell you, the only person that incinerator is good for is Ian Bill. And it's that kind of selfishness that's ruining this community. And I'm not going to stand by it and watch it happen. Family or no family.
This really matters to you, doesn't it?
Well, of course it does.
I haven't seen you like this for ages.
Like what?
Well, all fired up about something.
I just think it's important, that's all.
But it reminds me of why I married you and why I put up with you for all these years.
There you go.
What's up? Kath, haven't seen David around, have you?
No, not today.
Why, you lost him? He's vanished off the face of the earth, hasn't he?
Some men are good at that, disappearing when you need them most.
Oh, don't you worry, Blossom. I'll track him down eventually.
Hey, Pat,
Yeah?
do you fancy coming out for a drink tonight?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Phil's going out on a bender with Grant, and I don't want to be sat in front of the telly waiting for him to crawl back home after he's had a skinful.
Oh, you reckon you could go out drinking with me? You're the one who'll go crawling home, do you?
That's the idea, yeah. All right, sure. Didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, well, you know me. Creeping around the house all hours of the day and night.
Thought we might go for a drink later on. You like it?
Yes. As long as it's not a late one.
Only if you want to. You know, you never have to do anything just to please me.
But, yeah, I know that. Look, Ruth, there's something I've got to tell you. And it's hard because, well, I know that you're going to be disappointed in me. And I don't want to hurt you. You see, the thing is, Steve. He said that if I didn't help him out again in the cafe tonight, that he'd be really hard pushed, you know, and I've said I would. So I can't really get out of it, so... Sorry.
What can I do for you?
Wondered if you fancy teaming up for the quiz again tonight. See if we could do a repeat performance.
Yeah, you was on sparkling form last time. Anyone would have thought you'd just sneak to look at the answers.
Of course I didn't.
Good, glad to hear it. I don't know what chased himself. Right, Mum?
Not especially, no. Run long laugh, David's got an urgent business meeting to go to.
Will you come then? Ricky said he might be so unreliable.
Yeah, you're right there, darling. Yeah, I'll see you over there later, all right?
A word, young man.
Have a nice Carol. We'll be fine. Just treat it like a second honeymoon.
You know, I've had a wedding yet.
Patch your life jacket.
Listen, you remember what I said? Yeah, help Gran with the cleaning, look after the kids and no parties. But don't worry, Mum, I'm too old for all that now.
Oh, yeah, of course you are. I hope Ricky's going to look after you for me. All right.
I'll make sure he does. Have a nice time. See you later. See you later.
Take care.
Love. And you bye. Come in, all right.
Take care.
Right, see you later. And don't forget a post. See you later. Be good. Bye. Bye.
I'd have expected this from Barry, but I thought you had more sense.
All right, so he was a little bit careless.
Careless? Your antics could have cost us this business.
It won't happen again, Mum, honest.
You're damn right it won't happen again. Because if I get so much of a sniff of it, you'll be looking for another home, right?
I think you might be overreacting a little bit here, Mum. I mean, it's not as if you ain't been here before.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we all know Frank wasn't exactly Mother Teresa.
How dare you! You leave Frank out of this.
Yeah, but this is what this is all about, isn't it? You're just frightened because you think I might end up like he did.
Yeah, you're right, I'm frightened. This place was meant to be a new start for all of us. Do you think I'm going to let you destroy everything we've worked for and end up with nothing again?
And why would I do that?
Because that's who you are, David. You chase around after things you want, and when you get your hands on them, you don't want them anymore.
I've worked my guts out to make something of this place.
I'm not talking about the business. Look at you. You've abandoned one family already, and now you've got a daughter. 1 minute you love, the next minute you don't.
You have got no idea how I feel about that girl.
All right. Maybe I don't. But one thing I do know. Every time you get yourself something worth having, you end up chucking it away.
You didn't really think I was going to sit there on my own all night, did you?
Well, we thought we could bring you back takeaway.
Oh, right. You, me, Grant, and a mushroom biryani. Perfect. He's trying to have a proper conversation with Pat.
So Grant can't have a conversation?
I'm saying that if I want to have a night with my husband, my brother-in-law might be surplus to requirement.
Right, let's just come looking for you. Are you along for the ride, eh, Kev?
No, I'm having a drink with Pat.
That was close. Only joking.
Yeah, well, enjoy yourselves.
That's the idea.
Listen, I won't be late.
Oh, he turns into a pumpkin at midnight, don't you?
Oh, yeah?
Maybe not. Maybe there's life in the old dog yet, eh?
And how would you know?
Well, I've seen you in action, haven't I?
Right, well, I'll leave you two to reminisce then, shall I?
That incinerator would be disaster for the area, whichever way you look at it.
Arthur's done some research.
Well, you can't expect people to listen to you if you don't know what you're talking about, can you?
I'm gonna have to go now.
What, really, listening?
Oh, yeah, it starts to get busy around about now.
Where are you going?
I'll set it up out in the cafe again tonight.
We'll have a word with that Steve, keeping Mark out all night.
You gonna be all right?
Oh, she'll be all right. She's with us, isn't she? Go on, off you go, son.
Kath. Sorry if I kept you waiting. I had to calm down a bit.
You found him then?
Oh, yeah, I found him all right.
All right, I made it after all.
You looking for me?
Yeah, you said you needed a partner.
I've got one. I'm playing with David.
Yeah, but I thought you
It's
said...
really nice of you to offer, Ricky.
You're welcome. Listen, Sam, I think I should warn you. David, he's not the kind of bloke you want to be hanging around with.
Not you as well.
Look, you know, he goes out, he picks women up and then dumps them. Well, that's what he did in Spain, anyway.
I know, Ricky. Phil and Grant have told me all about him. But I'm a big girl now. I can look out for myself.
Oh, I just thought you ought to know.
Why, do you still care about me?
Of course I do. We're still married, aren't we? So that's why I never asked about a divorce. You don't want, do you?
What?
A divorce?
I'm not planning on getting married again. Why are you?
Not at the moment, no.
Bianca?
I think I can smell something burning in the kitchen.
Good. Maybe he just doesn't want to face up to what being married really means. Especially with Grant reminding him all the time. Oh, I don't even want to think about what they got up to in Spain.
Oh, Grant's just jealous.
You don't think Phil really would do anything, do you?
Well, I don't know about Phil. But most men can't seem to handle responsibility. As soon as they think somebody's relying on them for something, they have to prove they're still free by breaking the rules.
Playing around, you mean?
Living dangerously.
Right, Ruth?
Yeah, thanks. There we go.
Oh, cheers. Thanks, love.
I better go after this one.
But don't be starting a quiz in a minute. I thought you wanted to play.
I better not. I've got a few things to sort out at home.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Can't put it off any longer.
She went off to look for you. Weren't you supposed to come for dinner?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Can I give you some advice, Ricky? Bianca needs a lot of love and attention right now. And if she can't find it with you, she may start to look somewhere else again.
I didn't expect to see you again in a hurry.
Full of surprises, aren't I?
Did your mum know you over here?
Nah, she's off on holiday with Alan. I was supposed to be cooking Ricky dinner, but he didn't turn up.
Mr. Reliable, eh?
Don't you ever go at Ricky? He's about 100 times better than you are.
Sorry. I admit I haven't been much good so far, have I? But you must understand, Bianca, this is very difficult for me. I'm not used to dealing with young girls.
Managed to write with Sam, though, didn't you?
She's got nothing to do with you and me, and you know it. Now, I think that's a subject we should stay clear of, all right?
Do you know Ricky wants me to marry him, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
I suppose he'll have to ask your permission, won't he?
Well, I won't hold my breath. Do you want to marry him?
I thought that's what you're supposed to do when you love someone. Make a commitment. Show everyone you care about them.
He's not the only one who cares about you.
Why'd you stop taking me driving?
Because I thought you'd do better with a proper teacher.
Well, I'm never going to get better, am I, if I don't practice between lessons?
Well, can't Anna take you?
No, he's working nights anyway. I told you he's on holiday.
About Ricky?
He's got no patience. I don't know why you just can't take me.
I would, but I've just got problems with the business at the moment.
Oh,
I
I
haven't
might
really
have
got the
guessed.
time.
You don't want to spend any time with me.
That's not
It
true.
was the same in Spain. You couldn't wait to get rid of me, could you? You don't want me, and neither does Ricky. What is it with me, anyway?
It's not you. Look, I'll tell you what. Why don't we go out next week? Thursday?
Don't put yourself out.
David wasn't in there, was he?
I don't think so.
So nice of you to join us again, Mark.
Yeah, I thought you said you were pulling out.
Yeah, well, like Vince says, you never know who fate is going to smile on next, do you?
Yeah, well, you better hope she starts smiling on you soon, eh, Mark?
We've got all night, haven't we?
Isn't Mark here?
All right. What are you doing here?
Got a bit restless. Fancied a walk. Just popped in to say hello.
All right, do you want a coffee or something while you're here?
No, thanks.
You sure?
I'm sorry, Mark. I hope you don't think I'm checking up on you or anything.
Of course not.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Little lady got a problem, has she?
No, no problem.
So you in or out?
I'm in.